What to Play presents 11 upcoming survival games for the year 2021 and beyond. Note that this list does not include early access titles. For the full list, check out our website at whattoplay.com, link in the description box below.
Anyone who bends the knee to the king will help raise the gourds and destroy those who stand in our path.
Gord. We opened this list with a new take on the RTS genre. Gord is a colony sim with survival and strategy elements to it. It's set in a dark fantasy setting where players must lead a band of people to find peace by creating a formidable fortress. Anyone who's into the city building genre will find some of its mechanics familiar. Gain enough knowledge and experience by going deep into forbidden forests and facing off against the creatures that roam around. Its procedurally generated scenarios will give more room for replay value, and of course, player choices will impact the overall flow of the game. It's planned for a 2022 release.
Lights out, old friend.
Ark 2. Apparently, there's a new Ark sequel coming out soon, and its reveal trailer got us all with wondering how Vin Diesel got into the mix. Nonetheless, it was a surprise for longtime fans of this massive survival game. No one knows what it's all about yet, since the trailer was purely cinematic. Fans, however, know that this is no longer the wacky survival game where you poop most of the time. It takes place after the events of Genesis 2 and will be seeing more futuristic tech, despite its primal undertones. No confirmed release date yet, but it's slated for a December 2021 window. And oh, before we forget, support our channel by joining and becoming part of the What to Play experience. Sons of the Forest. End Night Games' promising sequel to their terrifying survival game is nearing its release. Hopefully. Sons of the Forest will take players once again into an abandoned wilderness full of hungry cannibals. Players must use every resource they have to make it out of the godforsaken island alive. As a sequel, the developers are aiming to give gamers an improved exploration experience, so a bigger world is to be expected. New physics and AI, as well as more streamlined multiplayer support, will be included. It's scheduled to come out this year, if all goes well. Hytale. A game perfect for Minecraft enthusiasts. On the surface, Hytale feels like it's a big-budget mod for Microsoft's award-winning sandbox, but it's not. It was originally a multiplayer server from Minecraft years ago. With enough support and love from the community and some funding from Riot Games, it got big enough to become its own game. It's a procedurally generated fantasy world where everyone can have fun and enjoy a multitude of minigames together. If you want to be competitive, then it's fine. The game has enough content for all ages. No release date yet, but it's planned to come out on the PC, consoles, and mobile devices. Icarus. This ambitious survival experience from Rocketworks is nearing its release. Powered by NVIDIA's premier RTX tech, explore a lush yet hostile alien wilderness teeming with resources. It's an 8-player co-op experience where players survive long enough through crafting and fighting. The game looks insanely good, judging from its previews and trailers. It might be a strong competitor to Hello Games' No Man's Sky, but who knows? The Day Before. An upcoming open-world survival game that looks like it came from a big-budget AAA studio. In a fictional America, players assume the role of a survivor who must stay alive in the dystopian hellhole. Scavenge resources by navigating around barren cities and buildings, all while fending off a horde of undead freaks. The gameplay is tight and it's aiming to be a realistic third-person shooter with heavy attention to detail. However, what we've seen so far is still early footage, so who knows what the final product will look like.
Stop playing with the light, god damn it!
No release date yet. Dark Moon. It looks like RTS games haven't lost their touch even after everything that's happened in the gaming world. Dark Moon is a science fiction trip where players create a sanctuary for their character to survive from the sun's scorching rays. It's a race against time, and the game takes its non-linear progression seriously. Players will manage their home base and make the most out of this terrible situation. Gather your crew and make tough decisions that affect the future of your little colony. It's a game that touches a few moral issues, but it's still a game nonetheless. No release date yet. Void Train, a science fiction survival game centered around an interdimensional express train. Yep, you heard that right. In Void Train, your main goal is to gather enough resources to keep your train from stopping. Meet odd creatures, terrifying abominations, or just simply take a stroll in this limitless new world. Defying the laws of physics is the game's main theme, so make use of this power to navigate around the environment. Work together with your mechanic or work together in its online multiplayer with up to 4 people. No release date yet. V Rising, the latest project from the creators behind Battlerite. May it rest in peace.
He's already dead!
V Rising is all about that thirst for blood. Players assume the role of a vampire after a century in slumber. They must find a way to quench their bloodthirst by raiding villages and hunting innocent civilians before sundown. It sounds morbid, but it's a vampire game, so what did you expect? It takes place in a vast open world, and players can go on a hunt together with friends if they want to. They can build their own impregnable fortress where they plan and await their next feast. Unfortunately, the game is still in its development stage, so not much info is out yet, including a release date. State of Decay 3, the upcoming third entry to Undead Labs' zombie survival game. Unfortunately for anyone who's been looking forward to this game since the announcement, we still have no idea what the game looks like aside from what we saw in the cinematic trailer reveal. What we can speculate on, however, is its new setting. Players must find themselves in the freezing Alaskan wilderness. Aside from that, an interesting detail about the local fauna fighting each other might be something new for its gameplay. It's still too early to tell what lies in store for this one, especially with no release date yet. One thing's for sure, it'll give new and old players a fantastic survival experience for the Series X and S. Pioneer. We end this list with a game that feels like a love child between Escape from Tarkov and Stalker. It takes place in a retro-futurist version of Russia where players explore and survive this bleak open world. While it's a survival game, the developers said they will be implementing a single-player campaign for those story-driven enthusiasts. However, for anyone looking for a fun time with friends, a multiplayer mode with MMO-like mechanics will be available as well. It's pretty much a mishmash of genres, and we can only hope these developers will stick to their promises. It's scheduled for a 2022 release.